Hello, Nevyka here. Welcome to the next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2. So, I had to leave it like in the middle of a main mission, which I don't like. But man, the video was already really long, so we're about to begin a soldat battle. Exactly, Divine Knight battle. So, let's do this. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. So we're just gonna proceed. Class 7 departed Ruhr City aboard the Courageous, and they were quickly on their way to the outskirts of the highway, where they planned to rendezvous with Angelica's supporters in the provincial army.
Cool. Looks like my volunteers are ready to go. I'll see you later.
Good luck, and take care.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even should I fail and end up tossed into the fiery depths of hell, I'll crawl my way back up again. For not even hell could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies. Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
You remind me so much of my brother. You know we're worried about you, right?
This isn't the time for jokes, Angie. It's serious. You might be going to fight your dad, but this is still a war.
Oh, I know. Even if he knows I'm his opponent, no. Because he knows I'm his opponent, my own man won't hold back in the slightest. So neither will I. It took me too long to find you guys. The last thing I want is to be taken away from you forever.
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
Come back safely, Angie. We'll be praying for your success.
Thanks. All right, now it's my turn to take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
Right!
Nice. Looks like it works just fine.
Lady Angelica!
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the short straight barrier. Brave heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength. It is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Yes, ma'am!
Your lordship!
What is it? Why are you so flustered?
I thought you should hear this as soon as possible, sir. The Reinford building has been attacked. Lord Heidel was arrested.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir. In addition, Lady Angelica is leading several soldats in this direction. I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
That good-for-nothing daughter!
Huh? Where you going?
What do you want?
You off to settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do nothing.
You stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you, or even the Noble Alliance. This is a father disciplining his child for going one step too far. You remain here and stay on alert for the 3rd Armored Division coming from the Nord Highlands.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book. Can't say I'm a huge fan of getting in the way of a family matter like this, but this is too good a chance to pass up.
The situation is really tense down there.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck, Angelica.
Lady Angelica, something's happening in the fortress.
That looks like...
Can you hear me, Angelica?
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Rogner and making it all the way to me. But I'm not going to let success go to your head any further. It's time for your father to personally give you some stern discipline for all your transgressions.
Your lordship!
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get down to business?
Begin! Is that it, Angelica? Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father. You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Say what you will.
Your lordship! Good luck, Lady Angelica!
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war. But with robots.
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different from most family feuds.
Still, at least they can communicate honestly with one another, even if they have to use their fists to do it.
Soldiers seem to be completely enthralled by the battle, too.
Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense, but Angie's clearly spent a lot of time practicing so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers.
Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie. Oh no!
Give up and accept your defeat. You don't stand a chance against this Hector soldat in hand-to-hand combat. So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved it to gamble. Gotta say though, getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not getting any younger.
Enough! Allow me to finish you off.
Now!
What?
How'd she send a big old thing like that flying?
That's her zero impact.
Yeah, this fight's done.
That was a close one, but I pulled through in the end.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve. I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home. You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Haida was right, though. I sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Those words have always stuck with me, you know.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
Looks like it's finally over.
Thank goodness. Now we can...
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
What?
Angie! Is that another new model?
It's gigantic!
Hey there, your lordship. I came to spoil your reunion.
What is the meaning of this? I told you not to interfere. And besides, the battle has already been.
Maybe so. But with the crimson wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing. I've got a job to do. And me and this here Goliath are gonna do it!
How dare you harm Lady Angelica! Move away from his lordship at once! Such impertinent behavior will not be—
Shut it! I ain't got time for weaklings. Unless you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me!
Its power is incredible.
But there's no way a soldat that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
Come on now! You don't think you can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out, do you? Get down here! It's our turn! Rain Schwarzer!
It's him, isn't it?
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front? Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the mine.
What are you going to do, Reen?
Valimar's ready to go at any time. So if you're set on fighting...
I am. And he's right. I can't just sit back and watch. It's time we finally settled the score with him.
Take care, Reen.
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the soldat he's piloting. Good luck.
Thanks.
There you go!
It's the ash-colored
Here comes the star of the show. Kick some ass, Reen.
Let's do this, Valimar! Together, we can disable that thing!
Acknowledged.
Man, you don't know how long I've been waiting for this. Couldn't ask for a better stage. We got no chance for interruptions. This is perfect. So let's go! Rain Schwarzer!
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Oh man. How is this gonna go down? Well, first I want to say Angelica's soldat is beautiful. I love it. The black and purple, it looks great. And that battle was so intense. It was so good. It was so well done. It was so great. And of course, when I saw this Goliath, my jaw dropped. It's freaking huge and crazy. Look how tiny Valimar looks against it. Jesus, where do you even begin to fight this thing? I guess we'll just trial and error. Let's just see what happens. Oh, good. Lucky.
It's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna need, I want speed.
Sorry for the trouble. Will do.
Give us that speed, girl. Okay, let's. Ooh, it was 1 star. Let's try another place. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's do Elliot.
I'll try at least.
Resident Beat. Never go wrong with Elliot after the freaking battle with Nightheart. Oh, I do not underestimate Elliot anymore. Uh-oh. No, none of that.
Gotcha! Time!
Again? No.
Okay.
Okay, let's put
Sorry,
on
can you handle
Laura.
this?
Understood.
Get some attack power. Oh, this guy just keeps on coming. Ow. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, let's get Elliot back in here.
I leave this to you.
I'll try at least.
Ooh, keep attacking that arm. Come on, give us that freaking critical, man.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta. Let's do. Oh, let's do. Let's
Sorry, can you handle this?
Understood.
Ah, why isn't there criticals happening? There you go, jeez.
Gotcha!
It's working! Keep it up!
Ow.
Leave this to me.
None of that.
I leave this to you.
I'll try at least.
You have to charge.
Here.
Stop that crap now. Oh, here we go. And he's doing it again. No. Come on, Elliot.
It's my turn.
Need that resonant beat.
Let me.
No, no, no.
Gotcha!
We're over halfway.
Okay.
Doing good. Go.
Gotcha!
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry,
to
can you handle
the-
this?
Will do.
Gotcha!
Yes.
Let's go! Right!
Woo.
That's it.
Speed
Just a
down.
little- okay.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to.
Good luck.
Understood.
Don't think so.
Gotcha! Now! Gotcha! Time!
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, guess it's just and now we don't have any. Okay, we can do... Nope, can't do spirit. We gotta charge.
Take this!
We're okay. Oh, we're probably not okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's defend. Or no, let's keep attacking. Ooh, we might kill him. Yes!
You didn't do half bad that time.
I did it.
He won! He really won!
An impressive achievement, considering how stacked the odds were against him.
Oh yeah! That's our Reed!
I knew someone who was in the same class as Xseed would put up a good fight. Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for good.
What just happened?
I knew it! Watch out, Reen! Don't get too close! Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole soul dot with it.
What? Vulcan! Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered. At least now, I can finally be reunited with them and G. Anyway, try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
Rain! Get away from him! Reen!
Was this really what V wanted?
How did this happen?
Everything was put back into order by Angelica and Marquis Ragnar. And with that, the crisis at the Schwarzstrasse barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marquis formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Alphen. He swore, "From this moment on, my provincial army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." Alyssa's mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Reinford group. In no time at all, she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had arisen. Sitting through the information she had acquired, she discovered that the soldats were primarily being produced in the West. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. While all of that was going on, they landed the Courageous in the newly liberated Ruhr. And the Reinford company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance on her. Class 7 then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had the chance. The city has a much nicer energy to it than it did under Alliance control. It must be due to the chairman returning to her post and the Marquis declaring neutrality. I'm happy to see how things have changed, but this peace came at a steep price. Maybe a walk would do me some good. I'm still feeling kind of down. But maybe spending some time talking with the others will help. I should probably check on Valimar too. I really overworked him yesterday. It might be best to hold off on that until I'm done in the city though. Bonding points, which can be used to trigger bonding events, will be allocated to you on stopover days. To advance the story, choose to board the Courageous at the airport. For the duration of the stopover day, Ruhr's town map can be accessed by pressing the square button. Cool and all, but I know I'm not gonna do the bondings. You know what I'm gonna do? Get those darn 2 blue chests I didn't get to get before. What? Oh, never mind. Why can't I? Oh no, why? Maybe I can go like manually? Let's see. Oh, this is the airport. No, not here. Please let me go. Please let me go. Oh, it's not gonna let me because everyone's here. How am I gonna? Yeah. Man. Okay. Let's talk to the people first before the bondings. I almost fell over when I heard that Marquis Ragnar decided to proclaim neutrality. Now that he has, though, I know he'll stand by it. He's a man of his word, if nothing else. Better yet, if he does, the provincial army will fall in line too. Huh, looks like we can finally rest easy. Marquis Ragnar's a man of his word, so if he says he's neutral, he's neutral. Nothing more for us to worry about. Huh, Ruhr can finally start pulling itself together again. Aren't you one of the store students? Thank you so much for all you've done. You've given the city its pride back. With all of the factories they modified to produce weapons, we've still got some restoring to do. But that's for us to worry about, and we'll be happy to. Thank you again for bringing this city back to life. Thanks to you, we can finally make this city a place to be proud of again. I can't thank you enough. Who would have expected Her Highness Princess Alphen would grace our humble province with her presence? I'd heard that she was under the Alliance's control in Heimdall, but do old rumors matter at this point? What matters is that she's out of the capital and free now. She's the hope of every single Erebonian. She looked almost divine as she stood atop the Courageous and delivered her statement. Princess Alphen is now Erebonia's greatest hope. Our factory's open again. Yeah! It's time to get back to making orbital lamps and orbital stoves and orbital fridges and orbital radios and orbital everything. Ah, it's so good to have work. I mean, what's an engineer without a job? The factory I work at helps support the quality of life for everyone here in Erebonia. It's the kind of job you want to do right. Guess what? Linde's sister is here to see her. I'm so glad to know she's alright. Linde's been ever so worried about her. They're catching up with each other inside right now. I decided to give the two of them some privacy. Oh, they're there right now. That's nice. Ha! I haven't seen you since what? Your last field study here? Good to see you again. Seems to me you've all grown a lot since then. Thor's clearly taught you well. But you can leave the cleanup here to us. We'll do what we can to ensure that order is maintained. You've all done a remarkable job. Thanks to you, we were finally able to make our return to Ruhr. We'll be leaving a number of our officers at this station. Hopefully that will help to stabilize things in this province, though there's no telling what the future may hold. Naturally, we intend to make sure that civilians can use any available train. One of our jobs is to minimize the disruption the war inevitably brings to people's lives. I'm on my way back to the mansion. Try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home, she's not having any of it. I'm still shocked by how much she's changed since I last saw her. She was never so selfish before. I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all of this. I told her that her fiancé, a young Mr. William Lakelord III, had gone missing, but she didn't seem to care. She simply looked me in the eyes and said a Rio angler wouldn't die so easily. He'll be fine. She isn't the young lady I remember, that's for certain. It feels good to have production getting back in gear again. We owe it all to Lady Angelica, too. It'll be a while before we're back to producing anything. They basically use our factory as a giant storage cupboard. Before we can do anything, we need to clean and inspect every last piece of equipment. Whining aside, we're still 100 times better off than we were a few days ago. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this factory's closed for the time being. The Reinford group is currently reorganizing after what happened. So for now, this factory is out of service until further notice. Just making sure you don't give away a book or a recipe or something after talking to you again. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about all the noise Vance is making. He always has to exaggerate. He didn't do a darn thing like that, and he knows it. Anyway, never mind him. If you're hungry, feel free to order away. I swear, he's always neglecting his work and going off doing something or other. Yes, he is technically an adult, but he sure doesn't act like one. The food here is so filling. It's great. I love the Nordian seasoning, too. And once I'm done here, it's off to a business meeting a little farther up north. I wonder what wonderful business opportunities will be waiting for me. Hi, Reed. Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. Are you taking a break together then? We certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time with my dear, sweet Toa. George is at the Institute too, so it's just the two of us. And it's about time I whisked her off into our own private little world. No! Angie, stop! You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. Now we just need Crow. Yeah. Our crew won't be complete until we drag his ass back home kicking and screaming. In case you still hadn't figured it out, I'll be helping you all out from now on. I will say though, Toa taking up the acting captain position did strike me as quite the surprise. Maybe it's time for me to figure out where I fit in the grand scheme of things too. And that's how I ended up helping her. Who could say no to Lady Angelica? Oh, now I get you. Bah, I knew you were up to something. So what'd you help her with? Don't tell me all you did was give her a place to sleep. Of course not. You'd better be off asking what I didn't do. You should have seen me, pistol in hand, taking the guys after her out like they were nothing. That's my man. I don't buy it for a second, but that's one hell of a story. And that's what I said to them. I said, you underestimate a minor, and it's the last thing you'll ever do. Come on, what else you got? Yeah, we want to hear more. I ain't buying anything other than you helped her bit. But that's good enough for me. Who cares as long as things are back to normal around here? Old Vans really knows how to treat his customers right. Hey Yuna, bring me another one. You sure it's okay to be treating us like this, Vance? Sure am, drink up. It's all on the house. This is a time to be celebrating. Can't celebrate without a damn good drink. Today's a great day to be celebrating. Here's the liberation of Ruhr. Ugh, why do I have to do this? They won't even pay me with Mira. What kind of job pays with books? I don't even like books. Here, you take it off my hands. There you go. Yuna, go away! Oh, you have to place the order. Yes, of course. Okay. Hey, why am I still manning the counter anyway? I thought everything was back to normal now. So why do I have to still run this joint? Oh, you. Thank you for the booksies. Let's go see Mr. Jackass. Jackass. Oh, Ruhr residents. My husband came home. The mine is finally free now. Better yet, there's not a scratch on him. I couldn't be more relieved. Adios, thank you so much. Dad came home, finally! He was gone for so long, Mom was worried sick. And that means he's gonna have to give me a few toys to make up for it. Man, it feels good to finally come home. Celine and Todd are both doing okay too. What a relief. I guess I've got a lot of thank yous to make for all this. You, your friends, Lady Angelica, I owe you all my deepest gratitude. Sorry, Celine, but I've got to head on back to work. Take care of Todd for me, okay? Of course. Take care, dear. Aww. It's always good to bring a family back together. Grandpa, how do I get good at hide and seek? What are you, stupid? You hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? I want to get good at hide and seek like Toddy is. I don't know how to do that. Things might be getting back to usual around here, but I've got to look into a little something for old Gwen. We both know there's something going on in the shadows of this war, but outside of that, we're both in the dark. Can't exactly leave Locomo and go looking into it right now, though. Gonna have to wait for things to settle down a bit. Got a vague idea of where to start looking into these Black Workshop guys. But it's not like I can leave Locomo and go off investigating right now. Wait, did he say Black Workshop? That was the name. No, I don't have time to worry about this right now. Focus, focus. Focus on what? I want to know more about the Black Workshop. Thank you. Okay, we can go to the... the war. I can't believe he was actually right. Because of that, Clayston Co. now has a major new contract with us, with terms that are hugely favorable for them. Hugo Boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. I had a difficult time dealing with Hugo Clays not too long ago. How did he manage to predict that this was coming, though? Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed. I've got to get in contact with our capital office. He looks awfully busy. I guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after maintenance is done. Now that the preparations have been made, I need to get in contact with our home office back in the capital and... Gah! Bill's report! I still need to get that. So much to do, so little time. I'm just gonna leave him be and come back when the Courageous maintenance is done. The factories that turn out consumer products are at least starting to get back up and running again. We did, however, end up signing a contract stipulating that 10% of the goods we receive go to Kleist & Co. I'm impressed a young man like Hugo Kleist was able to predict that this would happen. I'd heard that Hugo Kleist was quite the businessman and a skilled negotiator, and it seems those rumors were true. All we can do is accept defeat. Customize. Okay. Shop. Okay, thank you. We can go to the goods. Ooh, side quest. Lindy finally found her sister. Or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's good news. She told me it was her first time working in retail like this, but she still did a pretty good job. And what a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. Make sure you take good care of her, alright? For me. She's no fighter, so you better not let her get hurt or something, got it? Of course, Granny. Yes, please. Wait, am I good on my recipes so far? Do I have everything? Yes, I do. Surprised I haven't missed a single recipe. I'm very proud of that. Woot. I'll get the girls later, because we just want to talk to the town folk right now. I think I already spoke to him and where else? Nope. We can go upstairs now. Let us go. So many people. This town may be made of steel, but its people are not. To see them finally understand each other moves me to tears. I'm so proud of all of you. Do you hope to become preachers of love as well? You have a lot of potential. Perhaps I could take you under my wing and make you my students. Right. Woohoo! I'm working again. RF Group related shares are back to normal again too. Yeah! I should go tell all our clients. What a day to be alive. All the factories in the city are starting to resume normal operations too. That's our Irina. She knows exactly what she's doing. What a gal. Good day and welcome to the Reinford Company's corporate headquarters. It feels so great to be back to work. It's been so long since I was able to do my job. But enough about me. Feel free to go inside. With all you Thor's kids have done, you can come and go as you please. We've temporarily increased security in and around the building, but you kids can enter as you please. If you got business, we'll be happy to wave you on through. Thank you, good sir. Start over here. I'm proud of Marquis Ragnar for knowing when to stand down. He recognized his defeat honorably and swore to Her Highness that he would take no further part in the war. That's how a real man should behave. It makes me as proud as ever to be a citizen of Ruhr to see him do that. Marquis Ragnar may have been defeated, but he still behaved honorably and did himself proud. That's how a real man of Ruhr should be. That's right. An actual honorable villain. What time is it now? Yeah, he should be in the building. I'd really rather not see him, but I've got to do what I gotta do, I guess. Time to try and arrange a meeting. Knowing him, he's gonna be exactly the same as I remember. Whoever he's here to see, he doesn't sound too happy about it. I've done everything I can to avoid seeing him for a while, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe I should ask Harves and Gregor to set the meeting up for me. Should probably say hi to them either way.
Marquis Ragnar withdrawing from the Alliance means the ruler's neutral now, right? That's great news. We don't need to worry about being attacked or any of that stuff now. Now I can devote myself wholeheartedly to my studies, thank goodness. One day, I want to be a researcher as capable as Libero's Erica Russell. She's one of the many geniuses who will lead technological development forward. Now that's things that have calmed down in Ruhr. I need to really buckle down on my studies to reach that goal.
Woo! Yay! Hooray for sweet, sweet freedom! Thank you, goddess! Now we don't have to worry about the Alliance anymore. Thought those guys would never leave sometimes. But it happened and now we're free! Yeah! What? The Alliance has withdrawn from Ruhr? You're serious? Serious? Yeah! Life is good! Life is so damn good! Someone's happy.
Whew, I'm finally done. I don't want to see another count for a long time. After what happened, the Institute's going to be making an effort to distance itself from the Alliance, at least for now. Which means that things should finally be able to get back to normal here. And that's music to my ears. Now all we need is for President Schmidt to not pull some crazy stunt. But who am I trying to kid? He doesn't care about anyone as long as he gets to have his fun. He literally does not care.
It's such a relief to know this province is now neutral in the war. What our students need is an open, free environment that fosters their creativity, not lots of military funding. I think we of this institute need to give some thought as to how to best proceed, however. Some members here assisted the Alliance with their research, so I need to ask them what they intend to do now. I hope he didn't get too far. More than anything though, I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into trouble. Wasn't he the person we helped during our field study here? Seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. I'll come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. I wonder if he's gonna be a side quest after I'm done with the bonding. Okay, where else do we gotta go? No, Machias, not yet. This away to the diner. Marquis Ragnar withdrew from the Alliance. That's good news. Now I can focus on my work without worrying about war on my doorstep. I've got a lot to prepare with the end of the school year around the corner, along with 2 students who are dangerously low on credits. It's almost time for the students to move on to the next grade, which means I have a lot of work to do. I'll have to make sure those 2 submit their reports at the very least. They could be in real trouble if they don't. Sounds like you had quite the ordeal over at the Schwarz-Dreis barrier. It's over now though, which means you've got some time to relax a little. And you know what'll help you relax? A cocktail. Here, I'll teach you. Don't worry, it's not alcoholic. Ooh, recipe! I hear you've been keeping busy. I also hear there was a fatality during the recent battle. Feel free to take the time to rest and unwind. Awesome, but of course we don't have anybody with us. Reen, yep, he's always neutral.
What happened at the Schwarz-Dreis barrier is the talk of the town. It's hard to believe that ash-colored night really exists, though. I've heard all the stories about the Great Knights ending conflicts, but maybe this means they're not just stories after all. That ash-colored knight is just like the way the Great Knights are described in the ancient legends. Perhaps that means those old stories are more than just stories. Perhaps. Ruhr's back the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come, but man, that's not how I figured Nordia's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. You could look all over Zemuria and you'd never find another noble quite like her. Lady Angelica doesn't behave the way you think a noble would, but that's what's great about her. Ha! She really topped herself this time, though. She really did. She's pretty awesome. Aww. Well, now that Mint's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. As I've explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Oh? Have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? That's not what I'm saying. Sure, he's a little clumsy and maybe he's sort of unkempt and prone to getting lost all the time, but he's my family. So if you've got any issues with him, just tell me and I'll field them in his place. Go on, lay it on me. She's been acting like this for a whole month now, and I think my daily stomach pains have something to do with her cooking. I'm so glad Mom and Instructor Mary are alright. Thanks for the whole liberating Ruhr thing, Reen. Seriously, I really mean it. I can't thank you and your classmates enough. It's not like you didn't play a part in it or anything. But liberating Ruhr is just one step on our path to liberating the Academy. We'll all be counting on you. I won't let you down. Wow, you really went all out with the food, Mom. Of course I did. What better cause for celebration than seeing your daughter for the first time in ages? Ah, this is the best. There's really nothing like your home cooking. From the sound of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. It was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too. Thank you, Instructor. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come aboard the Courageous, and we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain that if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. That's due in no small part to my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do is stay here and pray for your safety and success. Well, if you're sure, you're sure. We'll try not to let you down. I'd like to imagine that Ruhr will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. The same to all of you. May Adios watch over you all. Ooh, we got a character note. Nice. Hadn't seen that notification in a while. They say the modernization of Ruhr was really dependent on 3 people. The first, the former Reinford chairman, Gwyn Reinford. Second's President Schmidt of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. The third isn't nearly as well known, but it's the genius artisan, Jackass. They're all amazing, but they apparently don't get along very well, so you won't see them working together very often. It's a shame too. Imagine what sort of incredible things they could make if they all worked together. I'd love to see those 3 men work together on something one day. No matter what they'd make, I'm sure it would be a thing of beauty. Ooh, who's down here? Celine. Hey, Celine. What brought you here?
My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous.
I've been better, yeah.
Normally, I just tell you to forget about what's already happened. But I see we're beyond that point, so try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take over you, okay?
Man, it must look really bad if even you're trying to cheer me up.
Don't Don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me, alright?
I got it.
Hurry up and get over it, okay? It's not like being depressed will fix anything.
Tough love. Anything over there? Yes. The Marquis is currently resting in his mansion. To be perfectly honest, I'm relieved that things ended this way. We all care about both his lordship and Lady Angelica. We wouldn't want anything to happen to either of them. No one who backed Lady Angelica in her plans is going to be punished for it. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm just glad this came to an end without hurting a hair on either of their heads. We're no longer part of the Noble Alliance, nor will we play any further part in the war. We will not, however, permit anyone to threaten the safety of this province. Our pride is still intact. Suspicious persons will be arrested on sight, so do not push your luck.
Lady Angelica was here this morning and stroked both of us on the head. She did tell us she'd be leaving with the other students from her academy while she was doing that, though. I don't think our sweet time together would be so brief. It's just so like Lady Angelica to come and go at a moment's notice. That's just another thing I love about her. Just as I thought everything was sorted out, Lady Angelica tells us that she's going to be leaving us. I hope she's not planning to flirt with any girls elsewhere in the country. She's such a playgirl. She has us, so why would she ever need anyone else? I can't control her wandering eyes, but I'll only ever have eyes for her.
Oh Jesus, you girls have no idea.
I've been told the Sister Quell has transferred elsewhere. I'm so sad she had to leave us. I hope I can see her again someday. I was really hoping Sister Quell would stay here a lot longer. There's so much more I wanted to teach her. Still, we both serve the same goddess, so perhaps we'll meet again. I truly hope we do.
Probably not, lady. Now that the Marquis has changed his position on the war, peace has finally returned to the city. It seems this was what most of the soldiers wanted all along, deep down. Conflicts are incredibly tragic for everyone involved, even more so when they're between family members. In a sense, though, we Erebonians are all a part of one great family. I can only hope the bitterness that has divided this country ends soon. We cannot do much, but we must do what we're able. Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. I've heard one of the terrorists was called to the goddess's side during the battle at the Schwarstrace barrier. Though he may have strayed from the right path, each lost light still makes the world a dimmer place. I pray that he might find peace in his final rest. Thank you. Oh, wandering soul, find thy solace at the goddess's side. Oh, that's nice. Okay, guys. Well, oh no, we still got here. Yup. What's this? Mint's safe after all? Phew. After not hearing a peep from her after 2 months, I was really starting to fear the worst. I guess that military academy's really toughened her up. I'm so proud. What fantastic news. Great to hear that she's doing well. Thanks. All of you. If Mint could hang in there these last 2 months, I can make the most of my situation too. Let's start with putting this department back together. Sir, the orbital computer production line is completely unusable. They've made such crazy modifications to it that I can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. Alright, I'll take care of this. You get to work on restoring the design data. Of course, sir. Now that we finally got our home back, it's time to get everything back to the way it was. I'll get the data restored, you can count on it. Our department's back to work too. I'm so happy. I could hug you. I'll try to restrain myself, however. Oh, I've been dreaming of this moment for so long. Time to get back to work and no more slacking. Welcome to Rideford Corporation headquarters. Allow me to take this opportunity to personally thank you for liberating Ruhr. No thanks necessary. Honestly, that wasn't even our goal. We were just trying to save the chairman for Alyssa's sake. We are glad we could do that, though. As are we. The chairman is hard to work rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. And once Rhineford returns to normal, Ruhr should follow. We could not be more grateful for all you've done.
Master Ian Schwarzer of Thor's Military Academy, I presume. Lady Alyssa is on the 24th floor at the moment. She's with Her Highness, Princess Alphen, at the moment. Will you be going to see them?
That was the plan. Thanks for letting me know.
The chairman is currently in a director's meeting. I'm as thrilled to have her back at work as any other employee, but still, I can't say that I'm not a little worried about her. Since she started work yesterday, she barely seems to have gotten any rest.
What you got for me? Oh, I'll get one. Thank you. How humiliating. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as that was, things got even worse and we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that this can never happen again. An alarm started sounding right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday. It really scared the life out of me. But looking at how fired up the staff is today, I've got a feeling today's gonna go really well. Hold on, you're one of the heroes who freed the city. What an honor to be able to meet you like this. Oh wow, this will be quite the story at my next business meeting. Ha, I really didn't do much, honestly. Your praise is probably better saved for Angelica. Not at all, there's no way Ruhr would have been freed if not for the courageous. So on behalf of everyone here in Ruhr, allow me to thank you for your incredible work. Well, thank you for the thanks, I guess. Okay, try to rush it at the end there. That's where I will stop today's episode and start the bondings in the next one. Oh man, a lot happened in this episode. That sold out battle was so awesome. I had so much fun doing it. And yeah, it kind of sucks what happened to V. I don't know. I wish he didn't go out that way, but if he says it's what he wanted, it's what he wanted. It just feels like a waste. Like, I don't know, he could have worked with us, or he could have just, I don't know. There's always a way, you know, and he just gave up. It's kind of sad, really. He was a decent guy. Even everyone in the team apparently felt his death, you know? It's a very strange feeling, even though he was a villain. I know I felt it. I felt bad. Because he was a good guy. He was a decent guy. Like, that's why, you know, when you got to know him during the intermission, he just went through a lot of stuff, you know? A lot of bad luck, I guess. But we liberated Ruhr, and that's a great part. And now another city is saved from the terrible Noble Alliance. So, in the next episode, there'll be a lot of bonding. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of reading, so my voice is gonna die. But, oh, the bonds are always so interesting and so nice to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment below your thoughts, and share the video, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes into this series. And don't forget to click the notification bell. Until next one, guys, you guys take a lot of care. Janet!